Good evening. Welcome to our Christmas concert. According to AT&T time at 6:30, so we'll go ahead and get started. The group that you see on stage tonight, the first group that you will see up here tonight is the beginner band, 5th and 6th grade, and the junior band, 7th grade, and a couple of grades, I think. And most of these students started this year. If you were a 5th grader, if you are a 5th grader, raise your hand. You're a 5th grader. That's how many people only started playing an instrument about August or September. Hands down. Who is, if you're hands down, if you're a 6th grader, raise your hand. No, that many have been playing for 1 year. Hands down. And if they're in 7th and 8th graders, raise your hands. There they are. And those 7th and 8th graders are also going to be playing a number with the senior high band in just a minute too. Okay, Mr. Kyle, let's go ahead and count lights, sir. Okay. We're going to play 3 very quick pieces for you out of our method book. They're all Christmas songs. The first we're going to do for you is Good King Wenceslas. Then we'll play Jolly Old Saint Nick and Jingle Bells. Now, after we finish, we will have a chance for every row to stand up so you can get a picture of everybody at their first concert. And if you would please silence your cell phone so there's no ringing during the performance. And if you have to go to the bathroom or get a drink, let's do that in between songs or in between bands so that there's not a lot of doors slamming going on. We'd really like everybody to be able to enjoy the concert. And remember that we have several bands. We have more than just this group playing tonight. And these students have worked very hard. We're proud of them. We have assignments that we play in our book. We call them pass-offs. And the students, for every line in their book they've passed off, they get their name in a drawing for a $20 UEC movie gift card. And so that drawing is going to be at the end of the senior high band. So everybody stick around. Don't leave until all of the bands have finished playing. And when these students finish playing, they're going to put their instruments up and come sit with mom and dad and enjoy the rest of the concert. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, our percussionists have been doing such a fine job that we thought we would let them branch out and play a little more sophisticated instrument here. And so we're going to play some Christmas pieces, not for you on regular instruments, but on glasses and wash tubs and pots and pans and everything. And we had gone through, we were really glad that Miss Carolyn got us our glasses at I believe at a secondhand store, because Nick, how many glasses have we now gone through? 4 or 5. I think we broke like 4 or 5 glasses in the process of rehearsal. So it's a good thing they were only about 25 cents each. So I hope you enjoy this. This is the selection that the junior band is playing with the senior band. It's called Christmas in the Kitchen. And we can get the lights. I hope everybody has collected all the little people that are supposed to be sitting with you now. I see a few coming in the door. Once they get settled, we'll get started. All right. Tell you just a little bit about this piece while the percussion moves some equipment around and get ready for it. The rest of the pieces are going to be played just by the senior band, which is mostly 10th, 11th, and 12th grade students. We have 1 8th grader, 2 8th graders here, a couple of 9th graders, and this is called Winter Celebration. It has Deck the Halls, The First Noel, and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And this has a really nice little feature section that features the clarinets and features the flutes and that. Hope you enjoy it. This next piece we're going to play for you is called the 3-Minute Nutcracker. Now, if any of you are familiar with the Nutcracker, you know it's a ballet, and it's often performed around Christmas. And we're playing several movements from it. Now, you're going to hear us stop several times, but it's several short sections in each piece. So you might want to hold your applause until we're completely finished so that the kids can go right on from one to the next. We are playing the overture. Here are the sections we're playing from the ballet. The overture. We're playing the march, the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, which is the big feature number in that. We're playing the dance of the reed flutes, which features the lip wind section, and we're also playing the finale, which is the tray pack. So we hope you enjoy it. This has been a real stylistic challenge for the band because we talked a lot about orchestral playing and that although we're a band, we're supposed to imitate the sounds of the orchestra, which is quite a bit different. So we hope you enjoy this. This is Nutcracker. Okay, I think a lot of us are familiar with a piece called the Ukrainian Bell Carol or the Russian Bell Carol. We have one that is the same piece, but it's called African Bell Carol. You'll recognize the same melody in it. But we were fortunate enough we have some new instruments that we purchased for the percussion section this year. And this is, we've added in the conga. Allison, hear what that sounds like. And the bongos. Who's got the bongos for us back there? Let's hear the bongos. Okay. And we're going to add in a few extra sounds that you wouldn't ordinarily hear in Ukrainian Bell Carol. And this is called African bell carrot, and features our percussion section. We have one more piece to play for you this evening. And before we do that, we're going to do the special part of the drawing, and the band parents have a few presentations to make. So I think we've got a few band parents who are going to join me on stage here. While they're getting ready, we want to have a quick announcement for you. Any parents of band seniors, okay, if you're a parent of a senior, raise your hand. Okay, you're to have a meeting with Miss McVeigh on the front row of the auditorium immediately following the concert tonight. Remember that we have senior night for all the students that participated in fall sports. That includes marching band, and so Miss McVeigh wants to meet with you just real briefly at the end of the concert for that. Now then, we have some gifts. We have a very wonderful senior class that we want to recognize. These students, some of them have been in band since 5th grade, so they have dedicated 7 years, some of them 6 and 7 years of service to the band program. We want to acknowledge that, so we have a little Christmas present for them. We have a gift for Nick Stickle. Blaine Prater. Gabby Ellis. Gabby Ellis, did you ask that you not get a Hot Wheels car? Hey, you got a Matchbox. Okay? Nikki? Allison Green? And Allison Hughes. Okay, and now we have a drawing. We're going to start with the drawing for the 5th and 6th grade students. For every line that they passed off, they got their name in the hat. I think we do have one student that had their name in here more than 25 times. It's pretty crazy. Now then, the students must be present to win. So if I draw a name of a student that's not here, we'll draw again. Paris Enriquez. Paris, if you're still here, please raise your hand. Please come on up. We're going to wait just another moment, and then we're going to draw again. Paris Enriquez. Need to see Paris. Is she still here? No, I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, okay. Well, we won't say that out in front of everybody. Okay, send her on up as soon as she gets back. Okay. Hey, Paris, put some hustle in it. Okay. There you go. And you get a $20 gift card. That's enough for 2 tickets at the UEC Russellville Theater. Merry Christmas. That's from the Band Boosters. That's from the Band Boosters. Okay, and now for the 6th and 7th grade band. I'm afraid this student isn't here tonight. Maverick Whitlow. Maverick gets a $20 gift card to the USC Theater from the Band Booster. Now the senior band is a little old to be playing out of the beginner red book, so we had a different process. These students are expected to try out for the all-region tryouts that we have in January, which if those students make all-region and make high enough, they can also go to all-state tryouts and all-state band. And we've told those students for every scale, every major, minor scale that they pass off with us from memory, or every exercise that they play for us from memory, that they get their name in the drawing. So we're going to draw the senior high students now. Caitlin Sherrill. Band Boosters, thank you very much for all you've done. Our Band Boosters have done a wonderful job this year of helping us with fundraising. During Swamp Fest, we had a Dunkin' booth that was donated by one of our, it was contracted by one of our band parents. We have sold cotton candy, we have sold cupcakes, we have done several things. You've seen us around town. I think at Dairy Bar last week, you saw us at the selling cotton candy there. So and we've also, for everybody that has bought bed sheets, thank you for helping with that. We're hoping to take our students to Magic Springs if we get raise enough money, so there's a little ways to go yet. So I hope everybody will continue helping with that. So we're going to play one final song for you tonight. We're going to play All I Want for Christmas Is You featuring Gabby Ellis on a country song.